people. Hello. I had to get my water and my root beer since Mrs. Coltrane was harassing me. Good evening, everybody. I'm just gonna wait till everyone get into this chat. I'm gonna get into this and wait for everyone to get into this chat. Sorry. Hello. Let me say hello to everybody here. Hey, Nick Kenya. Hey, Nosy Rosie. Hey, Kia. Hello, Pretty Brown Eyes. Hey, Gigi. Hey, Shannon. What's going on, girlie? Hey, Bree. Hello, Steph. Hey, Lady Coke Trays in the house. Hey, Miss Marsha Owens. Hey, Kimberly Black. Hey, you digging me? I am not drinking beer. Look, it's root beer. Root beer. Hey, Veronica. She's harassing me. Hey, Miss Guided. Hey, Miss Guided. Hey, Trissy. Hey, Sierra. Stephanie's in the house. Stephanie Farley, that is. Hey, Miss Green Eyes. Hello. It's beer from the root. Oh, Lord. This young lady is so silly. Oh, my God. People, what is going on with her? Okay. I got to get going because folks be like, oh, you take too long to get. Come on, I want to hear it. Come on. Patience, my dear. Patience. Hey, T girl. All right, guys. Hold on, I got a belt. Hold on. Hey, pumpkin. Oh, I had to be a burp. I had to be a nasty girl. Sorry. Unladylike. My bad. It's part of life, right? Better out than in. Because it could kill you. Gas could kill you, All right. Let's get started. That's some good beer. Yeah, that's some good beer. All right. As you guys know, I'm gonna give you an update on a whole bunch of stuff today, because man, the courtroom has gone wild with all of these high-profile cases, y'all. Oh, Lord have mercy. You just can't keep up with all of this stuff that's happening in the courtrooms, y'all. Just like in my life, I've never in my life just seen such stuff, just a lot of stuff, Okay, but I'm gonna get started. I'm gonna get started with the case that I basically saw this morning. YFN Lucci. I went in there because everybody. I mean, when I tell you the courtroom is like deserted now because everybody's on the outside. All the reporters and all that. I can't even get a cameraman inside to cover the YSL because everybody's outside and it's only one person that's inside, and I have to go upstairs and go over here. So I caught a couple of glimpses of the jurors. There was only 3 jurors in the YSL today. 3 jurors, y'all. 3. The judge left, was finished before 1 o'clock. Done. Complete. So you could imagine. But I'm going to tell you what this juror was saying. But what case I did have a sit down in was the YFN, which is with Judge Cox. Today, the bulk of the whole hearing today was they submitted motion for the case to be severed. Because right now, there was originally, I think, 16 defendant. Now it's down to, I think, 12, or was it 14? Now it's 12. But the reality of it is 12 defendants right now in the YFN Lucci case. That is a RICO case as well as the YSL. Okay. So the arguments that the attorneys were saying basically is that, okay, you have this case with YSL, and they started back in January. Our case was supposed to start in January. Our case was pushed, and now YSL case is going on, and they haven't even gotten a juror seated yet. So therefore, it would be easier. And they gave arguments about, the amount of security it would be, the amount of they would have to have the defendant sitting in the gallery, all the different reasons why they felt that they should be severed, so they could have two separate cases, 6 and 6, or 3, and just to make it conducive. And one suggestion is to do all the murder cases first, right? The murder cases together, and then the other ones separate, because he's saying by the time you get to the murder part, the other ones are just going to be disappear and make deals and all this kind of stuff. So we were left with the judge having to make a decision on that. We were supposed to go to lunch, come back, and I came back, it didn't start it. So I don't know what happened. So that case is like, and then the other thing, majority defendant, because everything was done on Zoom within that court. Everything was on Zoom. The judge was on the Zoom. He wasn't in the courtroom, but I was in the courtroom. I got a chance to sit there, and the defendants, and there's like one defendant, they were going to do a hearing because guess what? Same thing that happened on phone. One of the defendants got his bond revoked. I don't know what the guy did, but the next hearing we'll know. I'll let you guys know, because they didn't get a chance to discuss that because they were trying to get all of the defendants, and some didn't show up. So maybe that's the reason why they didn't continue in the afternoon. But with that case, it's supposed to start on January 6th. Now you're going to have the YSL, you're going to have YFN, and then a couple of months later, you're going to have Trump. I don't know how that's going to work out. 3 RICO charges, 3 RICO cases going at the same time. The amount of security that's going to be at that place. Oh my God, they probably need the National Guard, according to, according to the structure of the courthouse. So that's that. That's YFL. So on YFN Lucci, their case is supposed to start January 6th. They're asking to be severed so they can have a smaller amount of people on the case. So we shall see. The judge has not ruled on that. We're going to wait for that. That was on today. Okay? Fulton County must be rolling in the dough to do all 3 at once. Siri, I don't know. Sierra, I don't know. I don't know about the rolling in the dough. But I was told that the taxes in the community of property owner, the taxes were shot up. So, because I was speaking to a man that came there for a case that he's fighting with his tenant, because he got a couple of violations in his property, and he was telling me that his property tax is normally like between a couple of $100. It was over $1,000 this year. So you can imagine the property tax with all the stuff that's going on. So the taxes are very go pew to the roof. They actually said that's going to break Fulton County. Oh, what? Woo, okay. The one that just put a message in there says that they actually said it's going to break Fulton County. That was a state plan, give them a deal so they can they will tell knowing that a lot of them are going to violate and go to prison. The plea deals that these people got, those are plea deals to go to jail. That's all it is. Because how in the world you gonna stay? I mean, you got a case going on now. You gonna stay out of trouble for what, 15, 20 years? And not, I mean, if you bump your foot the wrong way, they're gonna pull you in. If you get a traffic violation, you're gonna pull you in. It says you must not commit any crime. You get what I'm saying? Traffic violation is a crime. You know what I'm saying? So, okay. All right. So that was YFN. That was that update for that. Anybody have any questions on that? Anybody have any question on the YFN update? So the next court date, it wasn't told. So I'm assuming this will be about a week or two, a month from now. So I'll be checking the court documents and see when the next court date on that one is. So, but the judge did not complete the whole hearing because a lot of people missing, and there was some court cases that he was supposed to hear. He didn't get a chance. It was like 6 court cases he didn't get the chance to hear today because of what was going on. Okay. So the next one is going to be Trump. Donald Trump was indicted yesterday. Now, here's the thing that's going on. I'm going to play this for you for a minute because this is one of the concerns that supporters of Mr. Trump is saying in regards to this. Because, according to, yesterday, the news people stayed there real late to try to figure out, whether the thank you. Hold on a second. Hold on. Somebody just reminded me something. Hold on a second. Hold on. Somebody just reminded me. Hold on. Just 1 second, y'all. Just 1 second, please. Just 1 second. All right. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. We gotta make some adjustments right now. Hold on. Okay. All right. So thank you. All right. So I had to make this adjustment. I had to do that for a second. Thank you. All right. We're gonna I'm gonna do a poll question for a second because you guys, I need to question y'all on something. Hold on a second. All right, here's the poll question. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, y'all. Just 1 second. All right, here we go. All right. All right. There we go. There's the question. I need to know the answers. Okay. Now, thank you so much for reminding me of that the poll questions and things like that, because you guys, we're gonna make this interactive. We're gonna talk about everything that's going on and stuff like that. So here's what I want to play for you guys, because yesterday the news people was standing around for a while trying to hear whether or not the indictment was going to come. There was something that was put out early in the day, and then it was said that something happened, it was hacked or something like that. And there are people out there that are making complaints in regard to this, and I want you guys to hear what they have said. Hold on a second. And they thinking that it was a fake leak. Go ahead. I'm gonna play this for you guys.
True bill of indictment, charging 19 individuals with violations of Georgia law arising from a criminal conspiracy to overturn the results of the 2020 presidential election in this state. The indictment includes 41 felony counts and is 97 pages long. Please remember that everyone charged in this bill of indictment is presumed innocent. Specifically, the indictment brings felony charges against Donald John Trump, Rudolph William Louis Giuliani, John Charles Eastman, Mark Randall Meadows. Every individual charged in the indictment is charged with one count of violating Georgia's Racketeer, Influenced, and Corrupt Organizations Act through participation in a criminal enterprise in Fulton County, Georgia, and elsewhere to accomplish the illegal goal of allowing Donald J. Trump to seize the presidential term of office beginning on January 20th, 21.
Okay, so that was the that was Miss Willis doing the indictment press conference. But let me just read here. It says, supporters of Donald Trump will use early uploading of court filing appearing to show charges against the former president as evidence that the whole criminal process is a sham, according to a leading political scientist. On Monday, the Fulton County District Attorney's Office published, then deleted, a filing from its website, which seems to show charges against Trump before his fourth indictment was formally announced. This sparked fury among Trump supporters, with the House Republican Lauren Boebert calling the district attorney Fani Willis to be relieved of her position. So they want her to be relieved of her position. It says, just hours after the filing was deleted, the district attorney's office announced Trump had been indicted on 13 counts related to his alleged involvement in the conspiracy to overturn the 2020 presidential election result in Georgia. Trump has denied any wrongdoing and branded the indictment a witch hunt on Truth Social. After the document was posted, Fulton County released a statement, first reporting by Atlanta News first Brandon Keefe, questioning its authenticity. It said the office of the Fulton County Clerk Superior and Magistrate Court has learned a fictitious document has been circulating online and reported by various outlets related to the Fulton County Special Purpose Grand Jury. So now here's what, okay. However, the charges on the published, then deleted court filing matched those confirmed hours later in the indictment. And Trump's legal team rejected the claim that this was a simple administrative mistake. Newsweek reached out to the Fulton County District Attorney's Office via email for comments. Thomas Giff, who heads the University College London Central and U.S. Political, argued that the document being posted doesn't undermine the indictment, but it's likely to be used by Trump supporters to boost conspiracy theories. It doesn't make much much to convince MAGA support that vast left-wing conspiracy are at work against Trump. Gift told Newsweek that no doubt use this slip up as more evidence that the whole criminal process against Trump is a sham. To be fair, if an unforced and unacceptable it's unforced and unacceptable error, presumably by the Fulton County DA's office, but which never have happened. At the same time, it does nothing to undermine the actual merit of the indictment, he says. So basically, they're saying that the early in the day, like around 12:43 is the first time I saw it. Around 12:43, there was a email that was sent out, and in the email was 2-page email, right? And the 2-page email, it shows the indictment. It shows all 30. It was 39 indictment. Let me look at it. I'll tell you what it shows. Hold on. Let me show you what mine, because I got it. This is what it showed on my phone. This is what it showed. This is what it showed. Because I got it right away. Can y'all see that? Oh, it sucks. Okay, let me see if I can pull it up on my computer. Hold on a second. Because I got it, being, in media. I got it, and it showed that it was a 2-page document, and it had let me pull it up. My eyes was itching. Hold on. It was showing. Okay, this is how it came to me. This is how it came to me, just like this, yeah. Came up to me like this, right? And it came like around 2 something, right? And it shows that, gave a little number like this, right? And then it gave the charges, right? And it had this just like that. Look at it. This is what it says right here. It had 39 charges, right? This is how it came to me. Well, it was 39. He was charged for all of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. The 13 charges. This is what I got. This is what was typed and sent. You see the time? Look at it. It was done at 12:39. That's what I got yesterday, right? This is what it was I got. And this is not even the judge that read it. So this is what it was. It says open case. It says general complex. This is what it said. And it was sent out at 12:39 yesterday evening, right? Yesterday afternoon, right? So that's what they basically saying it was sent out. But then later on, after the announcement was done, I got this. I'm going to show the other one. This is what I got when the announcement came on. The one that everybody else is receiving afterward. Hold on a second. Let me get it for y'all. This is the one I got after it was sent out. Okay, this is the one I got after the whole indictment thing, the announcement came out. I got this one here. Hold on. This is what I got afterwards. Later on in the evening, I got this one. See this one? It has the same case number and all that kind of stuff. And it has the clerk name and all that, blah, 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 blah. See, this is what I got. This one is 98 pages. The first one I got was only 2 pages, and that came out around 12 something. And then this one here came out afterwards with the 98 pages. So they're basically saying that the whole thing was a sham. It was basically a waste of time, acting like they weren't going to do the announcement. They had it already set up, ready for everyone to hear it. And so, I don't know. Are you going to speak about the 6 white Mississippi? I don't know anything about that one, Marcus. If you could send me the information, I could talk about it. I don't know anything about that. I've been at the courthouse. I've been doing mostly stuff in Georgia. So if you can, I'm not going to talk about something I don't know. So if you could give that over to me, then I could talk about it. But let's stay focused, okay? You see the ones that I'm talking about today? Let's stay focused. Why do y'all do that? Why do you guys do that? I could be talking about apples and you'll bring up oranges. I do that every time. And it's a distraction. You guys gotta stay with me here, okay? Stay with me. So it's 18 other individuals that's in this indictment, this RICO charge, right? 18 individuals, and Ms. Willis has it where they have to turn themselves in by 12 o'clock on August 25th, which is next week. That is when they're asking for everyone that in the indictment to be turn yourself in. Or else they're gonna have to get a warrant and they're gonna go out and get them. Okay. So any question on that? This is all I have on that case. Fannie Willis, MAGA got them white sheet. Ooh. Okay, we will not talk about stuff like that. We're not doing the white sheet stuff. We're not doing those kind of conversation, y'all. Come on, y'all. Be cool. Stop it with the craziness. Lord have mercy. We're not talking about white sheets over here. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord have mercy. Okay. All right. So we will be waiting. We're waiting to hear what outcome, who comes in to turn herself in. I will keep looking at the docket and see that, and I'll keep you guys abreast of what's happening there. Okay. So we did the YFN, we did Mr. Trump. The next update is going to be on YSL. Guys, you know, YSL, we are on what? Month 8th of the trial. We are totally at 8 months because today is the 15th of August. The trial started around January 4th. The jury came in full force on January 9th. Trial actually started. And to this day, we do not have not one single juror seated yet. We have potential jurors. We're going through the voir dire process right now. Voir dire is where they ask the jurors question from the questionnaire to clarify some answers and say, like, the jurors say they don't like rap music, right? Then they're going to question about, why do you say you don't like rap music? What is it about rap music that you don't like? You know, that type of stuff. They're going to be asking questions like that. So there is absolutely no juror have been seated. Not one. Okay. Today, there was only 3 jurors that was, there was a hearing from, and I was telling you that one of the jurors that I got a chance to listen to, she has been moved forward to the next stage. But let me tell you, they asked her a question about whether or not she could be impartial to the defendants and to the prosecutor, right? She told them no. And so the judge asked her why. I mean, did something happen where you feel that you could not be impartial to the both parties? She said yes. She said something happened with her aunt, and they wanted justice for her aunt, but the state or whoever that was handling the case basically brushed her off and act like nothing happened. They said, oh, she just had a hard night or something like that, which put a bad taste in her mouth. So she said that she is pretty much biased against the state. So the state went and asked her some more questions, a probing question of why she felt a certain way, but she said she would be fair to both parties. So she has moved to the next stage. Okay. She has moved to the next stage. So there was one individual they let go because he said he couldn't be impartial because he's taking care of his sick mother. And so therefore, he would be upset if he had to sit there. And so they let him go because he said he could not be impartial. So we're still stuck with that. No, tomorrow is going to be a full day of voir dire for the jurors, and so it's the judge is doing about 3. He tries to do 10 a day, but he's only getting a chance to do like no more than 6. I've been seeing no more than 6, because the questions are so long, and the prosecution is long-winded with some of these questions. And to be fair, the defense says as well when it comes to, but no. Let me just tell the truth. Prosecution is more harder on the people. I'm just gonna be honest. Prosecution has a lot more questions than the defense. Okay. Prosecution is more harder with the question. They have a lot of questions. Okay. So, all right. So, as far as this trial, to me, it doesn't seem like it's really going to start until, I would say, October. October might be, you might get an opening argument, opening statement. I'm not holding my breath on that, but let's say October. Let's hope. Because remember, it was 750 individuals that they're going to have to do voir dire for. 751. And with the numbers of the ones that's been, you had days off, you had conferences, you had all this kind of stuff. I doubt we even got up to 200. I don't even think we're near 200 yet. Just my observation. Because remember, we went through a lot. So 751 that they're going to have to go through. So we'll be lucky if we get to October. And then you're going to have the holidays coming up. You're going to have a lot of stuff going on. You're going to have days off because they're not going to be there on Thanksgiving. They're not going to be there during Christmas. And there's going to be a lot of holidays coming up. So we're going to see how well this is going to play in. And then they're going to go straight into the YFN trial. I don't know. But that's where we are with the YSL case. Boom. Now, let me go ahead and do Mr. Kelly and Boosie. Those are going to be short. Okay. You guys know Mr. Kelly has 2 appeal. He's in with appeal for this New York State and the Illinois. Okay. Illinois, Miss Bonjean submitted the initial brief. Yay. She submitted the initial brief. We're waiting on September 1st is when the government is supposed to submit their brief. Okay. And then on the 22nd of September, then Ms. Bonjean is going to come back and reply to the government's brief. Okay. So she met the deadline on August 2nd, right? September 1st is when the government's going to do this. And then the 22nd is when Jennifer is going to submit her reply. Okay. And as far as the New York, tomorrow is a date for Jennifer to reply to the government's brief. Because, government submitted this a few weeks ago. So now Jennifer is submitting hers tomorrow. When it pops into the system, I will be here to have, now that I know how to have this thing read it for you, it's going to read it for you guys. You don't have to be tortured with me reading anymore. So I will have the computer to read you the reply from Jennifer tomorrow. Once it drops, I will be here to give it to you. So that is the Mr. Kelly's case. Any question? You got the New York is Jennifer's final reply tomorrow. Oh, remember they are asking for oral argument. If the government, if the court approves it, there is going to be a open argument. Now remember what I told you about those dates, right? Remember I told you anything after September, because Jennifer is not available from September 14th, I think. Anything after the 15th is available up to November. Was it November 14th? Well, from October is really the real date that they have available. And if they don't make it in by the beginning of November, gonna have to wait till next year after March 8th. Okay, for open oral argument. Okay, so you guys wrote that down. What is an oral argument? Oral argument is when each party comes before the judges who is going to make a decision on the appeal. They argue what they're putting on paper. Sometime when you have something on paper, you want to really explain to people in words what you're trying to say. What you're trying to say. You know, sometimes you can't explain it all on paper, so you might be able to articulate more in the oral arguments. It's when you orally tell them what's happening on paper. Okay, that's an oral argument. They give them a certain time, and then sometime if the judges don't understand something, they get a chance to ask questions. They can ask questions of that each party. Each party is going to give a chance, a certain amount of time for them to answer questions. You know. Oh, you're welcome, Julia. All right, so that's with Mr. Kelly. Anybody have any questions? So we don't know if there's going to be oral arguments for Illinois, but New York, there is going to be oral argument, and both sides has given the dates that they cannot be there. And so far, the dates that I just told you, if you go back to my old update, you will hear the specific dates. Right now, I'm going by memory, and my memory sometimes is not excellent. But if you go to my old video, when you see update on R. Kelly, you'll see it there. Okay? Any question? All right. Boosie. Mr. Hatch. His name is Torrance Hatch. Mr. Hatch, you guys know the state, not state, you know, the government denied his motion for dismissal of his charges for a felon who has a gun, which is 922G, right? Item 1. They denied it, right? So he has a hearing, a status hearing next week on the 25th. Lo and behold, that's the same day that the Trump and them have to be turned in. Well, the 25th is Mr. Hatch's hearing. So during that hearing, you'll hear what status is going on. But his attorneys, y'all, most likely will do a reconsideration of that motion for dismissal. Remember, there's some new laws that just came about. I mean, guys, remember the ones I told you? The one that happened in Mississippi, and the one with the guy who nonviolent on. Then there was a guy that was a violent one who had a murder case, and the judge dismissed his. Remember the judge thing I just told you guys the other day? And lo and behold, there's another one in the 9th district. In fact, there's 2 in the 9th district. One has to do with a knife, right? Knives are considered armed, right? It's not just a gun. It's whatever you arm yourself or you can't have, okay? So they just overturned that case in Hawaii. So that is going to strengthen Mr. Hash's case. You have Hawaii, you have a one in San Diego, a Perez case, and it has to do with some sort of like gang stuff. So we're gonna keep an eye on that. Once I get that case, and if they come with a ruling on that, I'll come back with you guys and let you guys know what the ruling is. So, but now his attorney has new cases that she can put as part of the reason why the case should be thrown away, because Mr. Hash is a law-abiding citizen. He has strong ties to the community. He's been doing a lot of great things in the community, and he hasn't committed a crime. And he has served his time. He paid his debt to society. So it's a lot of things that's going to help out for him to move to the point of not being have to deal with that, and then prayerfully he'll get his rights restored so he can carry a weapon for his protection because he is a celebrity, guys. He doesn't live a regular life like us, and then he's always, he deals with a lot of large sum of money, so he got to protect himself. Look what happened to that XXXL guy, remember? All right, so his next court date is August 25th in San Diego. Any question? Any question? Now, this is the one I've been waiting for to tell you guys. Woo! Do you remember Strawberry's husband, Ernest Williams? The one with all those charges that has been going on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, he had his hearing yesterday. And this hearing had to do with and I am going to let you guys hear his hearing. Hold on a second. And it was done yesterday. Let me see if I can pull it up. I think it's in Judge Manning did it yesterday. Hold on a second. And I'm gonna give you guys a little, excuse me. All right, let me let you guys listen. And y'all, I got a chance to see him. He cut all that hair off. And he still had on a mask yesterday, y'all. He had on a mask. He had on a mask. Hold on. I'm gonna play it for you guys. Okay, I'm gonna play it for you guys. Hold on, y'all. Let me play it for you guys. Share it for you guys for a second. This is from him. Ernesto had his hearing yesterday. Tomorrow's Young Thug's birthday? Oh, wow. Okay, y'all ready? Okay, you guys ready? Here we go.
CWET case, the capital CWET case. Then there's two cases with computer to commit felonies, 5 counts, and then there again 5 counts. Then there's another theft by deception. Nothing further.
All right, go ahead, Ms. Rondon.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Williams is 58 years old. He has been a resident of the state of Georgia for his entire life. He does have family here in the state, and that includes his 6 children who are all various grown ages. Mr. Williams did graduate high school. He went to Richmond Academy, and prior to his incarceration, he was employed. He had various businesses that he owned and operated. Since he has been incarcerated, those businesses have not been, no one's been running them. And so since he's been in custody for 404 days, his financial status has been severely impacted. Your Honor, on position 1, which is the case ending in 152, Mr. Williams currently has a $40,000 bond, and I would ask Your Honor to reduce that bond not to exceed $25,000. And for position 2, which is the case that ends in 091, he's currently in no bond status, and I would ask Your Honor to set bond $8,000 per count. That's a total of $24,000. From pretrial, I did hear open cases, and I believe Your Honor is somewhat familiar with Mr. Williams as he has appeared before you with different representation, not with me. But I didn't hear pretrial mention any failure to appears. So there's no indication that Mr. Williams would be a flight risk or that he would not return to court to answer for his business with Fulton County. I know Mr. Williams is looking forward to his day in court, and so he would return to every and all future court dates. So Your Honor, again, on position 1, I'm asking the court to consider reducing the bond not to exceed $25,000. And on position 2, I'm asking for $8,000 apiece or per charge, so a total of $24,000.
All right, what says the state?
Hi, Judge.
Hey, Mr. Majeski.
Kevin Majeski for the state. Yeah, we've been here before on Mr. Williams. I know you know Mr. Williams well at this point, so I'm going to skip my normal verbose speech that you've heard a few times now and just cut to the chase. Ms. Rondon and I have actually talked earlier today, and we've talked about Mr. Williams' case on previous occasions as well, Judge. You know his history. There are a few FTAs on his GCIC, NCIC. You know, he's an ANC recidivist. You know everything. He's got a long and checkered history. Goes back to the 80s. Okay. On these cases right here, the state's position, especially since now we have compiled the entire report, we have received it since the last time we were in court here. Hold on, my Zoom just kicked off for some reason. There we go. We've compiled it since the last time we were in court. The narrative on him and all of his cases, it's about 224 pages long. So it's extensive. That includes everything that he is being charged with at this time, and including some things that he hasn't been, but will be taking direct warrants on as well. The state believes that the bonds are appropriate as set, as they are right now, $40,000 on the 152 case ending in 152, and no bond on the case ending in 091. I think in myself and Deputy Winfrey with H-TICE, we've had the opportunity to meet about this case since the last time that we have been in this court as well. So we have a generalized plan going forward. We just need to figure out how we want to structure the indictments. It could be anywhere between 1 and 3 right now, most likely. And then get it done, Judge. That's where we're at right now.
I thought, were there going to be some more CWAC charges, or is this it?
Come on
in, booth 2 north, booth 2, come on in. Either come in and have a seat or get out of the booth. 1 or 2 choices. Go ahead.
Oh, pretty much everything is as it's going to be right now. The only new charges, unless they find some new evidence, and I can tell you they are going through some additional stuff right now.
Sure.
So I should say I'm not sure at this point, okay? To be completely honest with you, but I do know that they have a search warrant that they were doing, that they're executing on an item of evidence at this time. There may be, but everything's moving forward in the way that we had anticipated it going forward thus far, Judge. We're on track.
All right, and how much are you asking for?
Right now, 60 days.
I mean, how much on each count? Are you asking for
nope.
continuance of 6 days?
Well, no, yeah, I understand. I think that 091 is appropriate as set and 152 is appropriate as set too, both cases ending in those amounts.
All right. All right, casing in 0152, no drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons. Stay away from 980 Pine Grove Road. No further contact with Melanie, SCRETHEN. No further contact with your co-defendant, Erica King. You're gonna have an ankle monitor paid for by the county with a 24-hour curfew, court, lawyer, medical, employment. As long as you supply the name of your employer, proof of employment, schedule, and exact location you're gonna be working. I'll reduce this to $7,000 on each count. And on position 2, The 3 counts of theft by deception, no drugs unless prescribed, no alcohol, no weapons. No further contact with Gaylene, Gaylene, Bickham, Bickham. Stay away from 1064 Park Drive North in Atlanta. Also, you can have an ankle monitor paid for by the county with a 24-hour curfew, court, lawyer, medical, and employment, as long as you supply the name of your employer, proof of employment schedule, the exact location you'll be working. And also, sir, here you are not to use a credit card with anyone else's name on it other than your own. And it needs to be your credit card. This is at 10,000 per count. Best of luck to you, sir. You can leave the booth.
Judge, a brief announcement for Mr. Brown, who's represented by attorney.
Okay, yeah. So you see, they did an arraignment on the charges that he had. Remember, the recent charges was the grape relation thing that happened. You know, the export. I don't like to say that word because that's not a good word to say on the YouTube's the world. Okay, so. That is what's happening with him. If you notice, y'all, the other attorney he doesn't have that attorney anymore. That was a public defender. So I'm wondering if his wife decided not to take any of his not to pay for his attorney fees. And they said his business has gone down and he can't keep his business up. And so I'm wondering if everything is just like collapsing all around him. They have not officially indicted him. There's no indictment yet. And according to the paperwork at the court, they are behind. So if they don't get an indictment within a certain amount of time, they might have to throw those particular charges out. That's what I'm told. If they don't have because they just charges, there's no indictment yet. So they have to have indictment because indictment has to have the case number, and the case number that's on there is like CP case. It's not even. It's the charge case number. It's not the It's like having a ticket, without. What is Torrin's question? Torrin said, I wanted to know why Miss Willis did not indict Miss. Oh, I don't know. I don't know about the other. I don't know. Good question, though. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you. I don't know. Maybe he's the one that's telling. I don't know. Maybe he's the one that's squealing. You know how people have somebody that's gonna be the informant. This is not bear. This is root bear, Louisiana. So and he should have another hearing with the indictment. So we will hear. I'll keep you guys updated on everything. So I think I touched every single case that I was telling you guys about. If you guys have any question, I do have a poll question for you guys. Do you believe that Mr. Ernest or Ernesto? Do you believe that those other charges are coming? Because the 15 charges that they mentioned, there's not 15 charges. So do you think they have more charges coming for him? Do you think it's bogus? Or what do you think? What do you think? What's your opinion on that one? And why do you think that Shirley is quiet? That's a good question. Why do you think Shirley Strawberry is quiet? I'm going to ask you that question. Okay, thank you for hitting the like button, guys. I appreciate it. 92 of you. Okay, thank you. Thank you. All right, so here's the next question. Sorry, my thing just started acting up. All right, here go the next question. Here's my next question for you guys. Here's my next question. Do you think Shirley is going to divorce her husband? Do you think Shirley is going to divorce her husband? Do you think Shirley is going to divorce her husband? What do you think? I'm going to ask y'all some questions. Oh, you're welcome, Toria. Do you think Shirley is going to divorce her husband? Why do you think she's so quiet about it? She's been mummed the word. He has a public defender now. He doesn't have a paid attorney. Perspective said depending on the outcome. Stephanie said yes. Nakenya said yes. Okay. So you think she's trying to distance herself from him? I don't know, but she should. Do you think she's trying to distance herself from him? Do you think she told on him because he was with that woman? Do you think he was with that allegedly? Okay, let's do that. Allegedly. Do you think he was allegedly with that woman, and that's the reason why she said, "Hey, you go pay your own bill. I'm just gonna leave you." What do y'all think on that one? Slowly, but y'all, hold on, y'all. You know me in my little detective self, okay? I went and I was, like, went to the docket, the court records, and I'm checking out, and I put in Miss Strawberry's name, and I'm like, okay, let's see. Do you know Miss Strawberry has a lot of like dispositions, like not paying rent stuff. There's been a lot of that since the early 2000s and some things. She said private family business. Okay. But they made it public when he went to jail. Oh, she's gonna do the divorce quietly. She probably have, because I heard that she had taken his name off the property that they have in California. His name is off that property, and that she sold it with just her name on it alone. You said they didn't, the world did. The world did what? The world did what? They didn't, the world did what? What did the world do? I think I'm lost on that one. They didn't what? They didn't make it public when you go into court. That you made it public by getting caught up in the court system. How is the public made it public? It was him scamming somebody that caused him to go into court. No. Perspective. Hold on. Let's go back here. Hold on. Let's get back. Let's go. Hold on. Perspective. He had dealings with individuals that did not Okay, remember that woman? Well, I guess you don't know all of it. Let me play some stuff for you. Hold on. Let me play some stuff for you because I don't think you know the background of some of the stuff that was going on. Let me play because there was a woman that he was doing business with. She was an investor, and he was supposed to help her out with her to grow her business. He took her money. In fact, he took almost $100 and something thousand worth of her funding. Remember, I read it to you guys. Should I go back and read that? Or should I let the system read it? I think I'm gonna let the system read it for you guys. And you will see, hey, Spitting Fire, you will see that it wasn't the people, it was him doing some shady business that caused the public to get to the information. Remember that? It wasn't, you said it was a private business. No. He made it public when he started doing the, when he did not give that lady back her money. Remember, he took her car. He was doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Okay, hold on. Let me refresh in Miss perspective for a second. No, I'll go ahead and play it on my. I think I'm gonna play it. Hold on. Hold on a second. Hold on.
That's his name, Williams. Whatever his name
Ernest
is,
Williams, yeah.
we're gonna talk about that on a relationship. So on this Coco.
That's right. It's Courtney and Ed. This channel's all about relationship. It's all about reviews. It's all about
Hold on.
Virtual mixer. It's not for everybody. She got me and said Shirley Strawberry husband has been exposed or something like that. So and I was just watching the little court case, and his lawyer was just talking about, so they call him Ernesto, or he called him Ernesto, but Ernest. Ernest done swindled and scheme and scam and all this stuff, and now he's in the jail. Go ahead, baby.
I'm sorry, I mean, good job. It wasn't just Ernest by himself. It was some other woman that helped him scam people over $1 million, right?
Yeah, but Ernest been a schemer and a scammer for a long time. In the 80s, in the 90s, this woman hasn't always been around him, so he was scamming for a long time. Now, we wants to know, even though it's been said that what's his name, Steve, kind of hooked up.
Oh, I don't know about that, y'all.
Hooked up.
Look, listen. I don't know about who hooking anybody up. We don't want to put those rumors out because I don't know nothing about that. But what we're discussing is what was in the court documents. Okay, the court documents had that he did not do the agreement that he had with the woman. He took her money. He did not fulfill the contract or whatever agreement that they had. So basically, they're saying that he did false. It was false. Let me read the real title of the case itself. Hold on, y'all, because we got to say the right stuff here. We don't want to put out false information on nobody. Okay, we're gonna start doing what is right. We're not gonna put out stuff that we do not know anything about. What we're gonna do is read the document. We're not going to make up stuff on anybody, okay? Hold on. Let's go get Mr. Ernesto's case here. All right, here it comes. He had his first appearance on here, right? I'm going to read what it said here. Okay, here we go. We're going to read. We're going to have this thing to read it for us. Hold on. Okay. Tell me, you guys, if you hear it.
Supplied again. Williams then called Bickham from phone number 770-572-0177. During that conversation, Bickham advised that she was still working in real estate and was looking to venture out and establish herself as a builder and own her own company. Williams asked Bickham if Bickham needed anything. Bickham explained that what she needed was to connect with people with certain skill sets that would help her business. Williams continued to push and began asking about funding the project, at which point Williams sold Bickham on his ability to get investors. Bickham accepted Williams' offer to help her find investors willing to assist with getting her new business started. Additionally, Bickham accepted Williams' help with helping her find a commercial location that she would use to operate her business. Gooden asked why she went to Williams, and she advised that she went to and trusted Williams because he appeared to have improved his life and now had the right relationships to be successful and believed he would introduce her to investors, people with money for her project at the time. 9. Bickham explained that Williams told her it was going to be a process and convinced her that she needed to change her image so that she could go to the next level. Williams then convinced Bickham to front monies for his services and payments to assistants that would go toward the total package that she would be receiving. Bickham was asked what she thought the package included, and she advised that she believed she would be getting help with locating and acquiring office space and investors. Williams also convinced her that she needed a different car and a motor coach to meet with clients. At that time, Bickham owned a 2021 Mercedes-Benz that was without a lien. Williams convinced her to sign the title to her 2021 Mercedes-Benz, bearing vehicle identification number VN 4JGFB4JB 6MA482,593 so that he could sell or trade it for another vehicle for her to improve her image. Williams sent his assistant Alasia Alexander, aka Doming, to pick up her Mercedes. Bickham advised that there was a bald unknown black male with her. 10. On June 23, 2021, Bickham secured 3 cashier's checks from her BB&T account but were made payable to Danil Dranins, later changed to Daniel Diamonds for $20,000, Alicia Alexander for $6,000, and Olivia Washington for $5,000. Gooden later found Danielle Diamonds and Company is located at America's Mart Atlanta, 250 Spring Street, SW, Suite 6 pounds 338, Atlanta, GA 30,303. Note: Williams told Bickham to issue another cashier's check to Danielle Diamonds, to which Bickham contacted BB&T to authorize the issuance of a new check. Gooden contacted Danielle Diamonds and spoke with the owner, and she recalled Williams coming into her store and tendering the check for merchandise. Legal process for information about that transaction is forthcoming. 11. On June 29, 2021, Williams purchased, in the name of Nestis Elite Private Security, LLC, a 1998 Prevost Royale coach for $90,000 from Wildcat RV Sales in Corbin, KY. To complete that transaction, Williams convinced Bickham to send $90,000 to Wildcat RV Sales. Bickham wired $70,000 from her BB&T business account and $20,000 from her Chase personal account to Wildcat RV Sales business account on June 29, 2021. Again, Bickham was led to believe that this vehicle purchase was intended for her to meet with future clients. Bickham was opposed to Williams putting the vehicle in his business's name and requested that he transfer it to her name. He never did. Bickham traveled with Williams to Destin, FL, so that she could get in the water and cleanse herself so that she could move forward. 12. On August 21, 2021, Williams purchased, in the name of Nestis Elite Private Security LLC, a 2002 Prevost Liberty for $210,000 from Premium Coach Group in Gilbert, AZ. That transaction included the trade-in of the 1998 Prevost Royale coach he purchased with Bickham's money. On June 29, 2021, and Bickham's 2021 Mercedes-Benz, bearing vehicle identification number VN 4JGFB4JB 6MA482,593, paid in full on May 13, 2021 in the amount of $70,410.53. Those 2 vehicles gave him a trading credit of $150,000 per Premium Coach Group. The remaining $60,000 was provided in the following manner. During the August 21, 2021, Williams provided $10,000 cash and wrote check in the amount of $50,000 drawn on SunTrust account number 1,280,908,210 belonging to Nestis Elite Private Security, LLC. That check was later returned rejected as NSF. On September 15, 2021, Williams initiated a wire transfer to Premium Coach Group for $20,000 from SunTrust account 1,269,880,968. belonging to Ernest L. Williams, reference transaction number 20,210,915-000577771. On October 4, 2021, Williams initiated a wire transfer to Premium Coach Group for $30,000 from SunTrust. Account 1,280,908,210, belonging to Nestus Elite Private Security, LLC, reference transaction number 20,211,004-000555450. Note: Williams never informed or consulted with Bickham about this transaction. Williams later showed Bickham the 2002 Prevost Liberty and told her he upgraded her with the newer coach. Again, Williams registered and bought this vehicle in the name of Nestus Elite Private Security, LLC. 13. On June 30th, 2022, Williams purchased, in the name of Nesto Elite Private Security, LLC, a 2021 Mercedes-Benz G550 truck for $189,165 from Wade Ford in Smyrna, GA. That transaction included the trade-in of the 2002 Prevost Liberty, value given $165,000, and a 2009 Freightliner Business Class, value given $28,000. During Williams' arrest on July 7, 2022, he had a key for a Mercedes G-Wagon and his belongings. Williams explained that he just purchased the vehicle for his wife's birthday. Williams is married to Shirley Strawberry and her birthday is July 28, 1954. Bickham was noted informed by Williams of this transaction after repeated attempts to have her car and/or money returned to her after Williams failed to deliver services her convinced her he could provide. 14. Bickham has provided text messages that reflect her communications with Williams about their business and her demands to return her property due to him misleading, defrauding her. Based on the information contained herein, believe that Ernest L. Williams, aka Nesto Williams, aka Nesto, intentionally deceived Bickham as to his ability to assist her with locating investors for her business proposal and intentionally took obtained her property as discussed herein through a deceitful means with the intention of depriving the owner Bickham of $191,410.53 of property. Period.
Whoa, now y'all see that? $191,000 perspective. Did you get it now, perspective? Perspective? Perspective. Did you hear that? So they made that stuff public. Not the people. The situation. So, did you guys answer that question that I asked y'all? Did everybody get a chance to answer that question? And remember, everything is allegedly right now. Allegedly, because they haven't gone to court yet, okay? They haven't gone to court, so it's allegedly. But it's court documents, okay? Paperwork. It's not us giving these opinions or saying that we're just reading what's in the paperwork, okay? But it's still allegedly because they haven't, gone to court. They haven't made a ruling on it yet. So it is allegedly. So any questions, good people? Any questions? Yeah, so where's perspective? She said a comment and now all of a sudden she disappeared. Oh, I just got breaking news. It just says here that this is from the Fulton County Sheriff. It says all 19 defendants, including Donald Trump, are expected to be booked at the Fulton County Jail on Rice Street. So those news people are going to be over there waiting for them to be booked over there. So one by one, they're going to be waiting over there for them to be booked. Okay. So guys, are you? Oh, okay. It's gonna be a circus. She says there's a free paper trail that's proof. Hey y'all. Hey McCain. McCain, I'm about to leave. You know, it's the end of my life. I'm about to take my butt on to all right, good people. I'm about to say good night to you wonderful folks. I'll see you later. I will bring up some new updates. And guess what? Y'all won't have to be tortured with me reading R. Kelly's paperwork anymore. You guys gonna get to hear that lady read because I know how to do it. So yay to me. Woo woo. I know how to do it. All the ones that used to talk about me, you can't talk about me no more because I'm going to let that lady read it. I'm going to let her read it. I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing. I know what. All right. All those that do you know how to read? You don't know how to read. Oh my God. Oh, I can't believe you don't know. And so I know how to do it. Oh, there we go. Janice with I love your new reader. See, you know, people who need enemies when you got friends like Janice. Talking about I love your new reader. In other words, she's telling me, Sylvia, I got tired of you trying to read those paperwork because your reading sucks. That's the way she says. She hear the word, I love your new reader. I love your new reader. She said, I love your new reader. You're welcome, Miss Green Eyes. But you know what? Every day I'm getting greater and greater and greater and greater and greater. And all those that suck. Hey, you know what I need you guys to do for me? I need you guys to find that clip of Miss. She said, no. It's yours. She said, no. It's your new assistant. Yeah, right. Play it off. Okay, Janice. Okay, Janice. Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna give him one more haircut before winter come in. Then I'm gonna have to start doing my hair where it's a little bit longer. So I'm gonna go to the barber this weekend and get it cut down. Cause I see some stuff coming up, you know. So we're gonna get this thing cut down one more time for the winter time, for the summertime. And then we're gonna go and see the head. One more time. So any questions, good people? Any question? Y'all jumping off? Any questions? Thank you for the poll, y'all. You guys, I love the interaction that you guys are doing with me. I appreciate it. We're gonna do a poll later on in regard to everything that's happening. Okay. We're gonna keep this channel more of like news and things like that. And I'm gonna move over to my my second channel, and that one is I'm gonna do more of my affirmation stuff. This side we're gonna stick with, but I like my affirmation on here. Don't y'all like my affirmation on here? Don't y'all like my affirmation? Talk to me, people. All that paperwork you read it well. I appreciate. Thank you, Miss Green Eyes. Man, you just some people just make me feel so good. Thank you, Miss Green Eyes. Thank you for appreciating me, because I be getting beat down like all the time. People talking about, they don't appreciate the time that I spent driving down to the court. They don't appreciate the time I spent gathering the information. They don't appreciate a lot of stuff, but they think that, hey, you doing YouTube, that's what you want to do. That they don't understand. It's work. It's a lot of work doing this. It's a lot of work. I'm not one of those content creators that sit on my butt and just copy somebody else's information. No, I like getting firsthand information. That's why I like, I travel down there so I can be there, so I can give you guys the firsthand perspective, not third, fourth, fifth, sixth, making up stuff. Don't validate it. Don't check stuff out before putting it out. I could be lying, right? They'll take my lie and still put it up. You know what I'm saying? Are you serious? People really said that? Yeah. Oh yeah. There's some things that people put on these things, and they just be like, just trying to hurt my feeling. But you know what? Every day I'm growing with thicker skin on this YouTube. I am. The affirmation should start the day. You know what? Bree, you're right. But I was listening to a content creator, and I was trying to come up with, you know what? Let's get off this live. Let me start a new live. So we could just have a conversation about this kind of stuff. Because I don't want to, because people are like, you talk too much. All right, I'm gonna get off of this, and then we'll just start a new live, and we're just gonna have a conversation. Okay? All right, I'll be back.